We're talking to Council Member Johnny Khamis from District 10, and he's got a big surprise for us on the 4th of July. Well, if you live in Johnny's neighborhood, it's not a surprise, but for the rest of us, it's a big deal.
It absolutely is the nicest event that we've had in our district. That every year this is our 5th year doing a family fun festival with fireworks at the end.
A lot of F's there. Family Fun Festival with fireworks.
Yes, we try to sell this project.
Tell us about last year. What was the best part of it?
Well, everybody loves the 4th of July, of course, but we had a kids parade and we had a live magician that was walking around doing card tricks for everybody. We had lots of prizes at several community tables where people won prizes, flashlights, all kinds of stuff. And we had great food trucks out there. The food was fantastic, and we'll have all that again.
So, yeah, are you pretty much duplicating last year? Or it seems like you probably want to make it a little better every year.
Yes, we try. As long, this is all done by donations, and we have very generous donors every year, including, this year is the newest one is the Casino Matrix. But, it all is family. It's focused around family. It's very safe. There's no alcohol. There is no barbecues. There's no pets allowed. So it's a very safe environment to bring your kids, and they could run around. And then at the end, of course, a beautiful professional fireworks show that you cannot, get anywhere else.
Yeah, people talk about that. Everybody talks about the fireworks show you do out there, which is no mean feat. I know we have done them downtown over the years, but it doesn't always happen. And to do it out in that neighborhood, it's got to be a beautiful thing with the lake and all. It is
gorgeous. And every year, it depends again on the donations, and we've been lucky to have some of our major sponsors every year, rejoin us, like Skip's Tires and Naprotec and the Brandenburg companies. They have been very supportive of us, and because it costs a lot of money to put these things on. I have to raise more than $50,000 every year, and since I don't like to use a whole lot of tax money to do this, we have to start fundraising from the day after the event ends. So we're lucky. We almost are at our goal, and this will be free once again to the public. It will be difficult to find parking, so don't count on parking. Take light rail. There'll be parking at Oak Ridge Mall and at the Water District, but parking will not be available on site. So please walk, bicycle, or take public transportation.
Now, from what I've heard about last year, it's going to be difficult to find a place to park your butt. It gets crowded.
30,000 people showed up last year,
yeah.
And you have to get there a little early to reserve a spot. That is very true.
You got to be very proud, though, when that many people show up for an event that you want to do to celebrate America.
It is one of the most talked about events in the community, and I have gotten so much accolades over it. And the fact that it's very family friendly and there's no alcohol involved, there's no fights, there's no, it's a great atmosphere. Everybody is, we're celebrating the birth of our country, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah. Now, we celebrated the night out a couple of times in your neighborhood, found out how diverse District 10 is, and it's a very diverse district. You've been doing this since 2010, am I right?
2012.
Since 2012. You've been doing this since 2012. What's the most surprising thing you've learned while trying to serve this district? I know you used to yell at the TV, why if I were in charge, and now you are.
Some of the surprising things are that everybody has the same needs, whether they're, Hispanic or immigrants or Anglo-Americans or Native Americans. We all pretty much value the same things. We want to live in safe neighborhoods. We want good schools. We want to drive on good roads. And that is something that I thought I'd find differences in opinions, but it's not. Everybody wants the same thing. And I've strived to try to provide equal opportunities to get all those things for every neighborhood in my district, regardless of economic background. And in fact, I've concentrated more on lower income areas than I have on our higher income areas in my own district.
When people hear about your district, they don't think low income. They think Almaden Valley. Oh, well, that's pretty Tony neighborhood. But you get out there and you realize that, there's people of all stripes there.
Yes, there are a lot of apartment complexes that are rent controlled. There are a lot of Section 8 housing. I do have a lot of seniors who tend to live in the lower income senior housing too. I have a lot of low income senior housing as well. But it's a diverse group of people.
Okay, so you once told me, as I said, that you used to complain about the way things were, and your wife said, Well, get off your duff and go fix them. How do you feel about the fix? How have you been doing? How would you grade yourself?
Well, I'd give myself a solid B+, A-. I think I've done a great job of some of the things that I really wanted to achieve. Pavement maintenance has been a priority of mine. I know it's not a sexy thing that everybody likes to talk about, but it's a neglected part of our community, and it's the first thing that gets cut from budgets. So I've been an advocate for pavement maintenance, and our roads have gotten better. Another thing that I love is our parks, and I've had phenomenal success with parks. I recently was able to purchase an extension on the Almaden Lake Park. It was going to be called Sycamore Terrace, and it was going to be a housing project for about 5 houses, and it was going to be a dangerous intersection on Coleman and Almaden Expressway. But we secured that for future generations to enjoy as an extension to Almaden Lake Park just 2 weeks ago, and provided a trail to it like 3 months before that. So I've had some recently great success on beautifying my district, and I've been really proud of that.
Yeah, a lot of people got to be happy with that.
Yes, they were excited. People did show up to a council meeting and actually spoke on it, which I was really proud of.
All right, so one last question. I referred to your wife saying, get out and fix it yourself. That's got to change your home dynamic. How proud is your wife of you, and how have things changed at home with all the work you do?
You know what? She's been one of the most supportive people she's been one of the most supportive people in my life, and if not the most supportive person. She's handled a lot of stuff for the kids, and she's actually very proud of me. She thinks that I've done a great job, and my community actually tells her that every now and then. So I'm proud. I'm proud to serve my own community. It's a wonderful, very rewarding job.
Well, congratulations on the 4th of July celebration. It's a big success. It'll be a big success again this year. If people are listening, they want to see about how they can attend. Is there a website they can visit?
Yes, sjd10.com, and we're updating the maps on where all the things are going to come out. We're going to be updating it in the next couple of days, along with what you can't bring, and of course, what times are good to show up, and where each area is, and what areas are off limits.
All right. Johnny Khamis, thanks for coming by.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me again.